Thank you, Darren. Appreciate that. Video Gamer Guy, you have a new issue. I can't watch it on my PC while playing now. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dusty over this side of the turkey, hello. And we're away. Well done, everybody. Apart from the little incident near the pit exit. Oh, tail in tackle. Oh, still side by side, double banging away. Video Gamer Guy getting that out. Oh! Sorry, VGG. I nibbled the curb and it kind of half pointed me towards you and got understood. Oh no, Gravy Legs is gone. Thank you, Bill. How are you, Bill? Have you sorted, I think you've sorted the midweek championship, haven't you, for Slipstream? Can you enlighten us on what's to come in that championship? Respect the throttle now in these on this track, that's for sure. Oh, Cripes is closing in on Hamburger, and Hamburger is closing in on me. They'll be with us soon, hello.
You can't fall there, Dave.
I shall not pass a VGG. Like that is it, VGG. Midweek tomorrow. Oh, it's the final round. I thought it'd already finished. Hamburger decided he was coming through. Nibble of VGG, just to say, expect the same as what you just got from Hamburger. Oh, that was Crikes going through. I thought it was Hamburger for some reason. VGG's gone. Bad luck, VGG. Oh, somebody else is off. King Kodiak's off. Oh, Tomo's out at the moment as well. We've got to be careful here. Oh, just holding on to it. Over-revved it. delicate on the rear end now. Tyres are a bit toasty on the rear. As soon as you get to about 84, 85, on any modernish slicks in AMS2, it gets a bit skittish. Oh, it's caught him out slightly earlier. Bad luck, Tom. Half the race left to go. Crank, hello. Well, you slow pokes. I'll poke you slow. That came out wrong. Don't make me giggle. How are you, Crank? Whereabouts in the world are you? If it's morning time, you where are you? I can't work it out. My brain's not working. Better around there. Gained 3 tenths. I'm going to lose it all in this elbow there. Oh, we kept hold of the half second. Are you in Australia by any chance? Or that neck of the woods? Oh. And if you are, that means it's really early in the morning. So I'm supposed to be driving and I'm trying to calculate roughly whereabouts in the world you are. It's not conducive to a good finish in a race. Put me out of misery. Bill, Sunday start of a new championship with the German Group A on big tracks. Excellent, that's what I want to hear. I'm definitely not trusting the brakes as much as I should. They're really good in these. I figured out how to fix my name. It's T Hammer, aka keeping us all guessing again now. Do you know how long it's going to take to adjust my brain cells for the new name? I appreciate it though, Crank. I will remember that one a lot easier. Oakland, California. Okay, I went the wrong way then. Why did I go that way? Of course it's morning that way. Please stop. Please go. Please, in the straightest line. Hummour's regained his composure, settling into his rhythm. Peter Smith's in the house. Hello, Peter. Have you recovered from your Donington trip? It looked a really good weekend, actually. I love some of the cars. Thank you for all the photos on Discord. Yeah, a few of the collections definitely made me dribble a little bit. Gotta be worth a thank you. I can't find the button. That's rough coming down a corkscrew like that. I don't like to cut that final bit as much as I just did. It's got the balance of the car is kind of working a little bit better now. I must have got used to the really hot rear tyres. We're closing in on second and third. We're going to spin out. Well done for getting out of the way, whoever that was. No, I've done it. We got away with it for so long. Smoke screen, everybody. Get going. Oh no, Cripes has finally got through as well. Oh, look what I've just done. And because I was keen to spin it around and get out of the way, well and truly cooked the rears. Special rare cars indeed. There was some of these there, weren't there? From the British touring car days. You updated your V's with some Sim Magic haptics. Yeah, they work really nice. They can be a pain to set up. Was that Crikes parked at the wrong side of the corkscrew? There's a rarity. No, nasty snap. That's still snapping. Back into fourth. You're racing my local track. Is it as dusty as I imagine it is? If the track doesn't get used for a little while, does it gather a lot of dust? Yes, Kevin M's in the house. Hey racers. Who are you, Kevin M? It's definitely not Kevin M's local track. Way far too safe. The right side of the pond. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Then we're going to have Mexico in the next 2 years, actually. Might be worth a suggestion, actually. Uh-oh. They're wheeling you back in. Hold it all together now, mate. Oh no, they're hunting you down. Load of E30 M3s, induction sound as they came down the main straight as well. Yeah. Well, I know that feeling because the Westfield with the Webbers on it, the induction's nearly as loud as the exhaust sound. Especially from the driver's seat, because my father adapted the exhaust to go out the back. Interestingly, Caterham do that now. It's one of the options with a road car. You can have the exhaust going up around the rear axle and out the back. I'm not sure why I was changing gear where I changed gear. We're fighting against Crikes again. Oh, now there's some excitement. Oh, Pills in his desperation. Oh, there's people going off in the mirrors. Third, everybody, third. Third it is. Survived the onslaught. Never dreamt that was going to happen after losing it on these two corners. Oh, race one in the bag. Woo! It can be. The local wine makes it slicker. I suppose it is a good place for... of course, yeah, the pennies just dropped where it is. Famous for the winemaking, yeah. Sometimes I'm a little bit chuggy and slow to get going, but we'll get there. My local track probably still has snow on it, so getting in. Have you had any more of the white stuff up there? Peter, and you really don't appreciate how difficult Redgate is until you see cars go through there in anger. The old GT3 were having issues, four-wheel slides for the... Yeah, absolutely. I told you they move around. Nobody ever believes me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do you think I started getting video footage to back myself up? I know you understood, Peter, but you know some of the conversations I had with a few people. Crikes, I took the yellow curb on the last corner and nearly went barrel rolling. Tom, so annoyed at myself for the mistakes, costing me the win. Yeah, I made mistakes. I don't know what happened to Crikes, but I saw him get close and then slide back down the grid a little bit. You're warmer now, thankfully. Good. Should have been an easy last to first. Say Crikes. No, the sole purpose of everybody in the lobby now is not to make it easy last to first for you or anybody else. If they don't make it easy for me, I don't know why you should get away with it. Right, let me just very quickly check something, if it's going to let me do it. Oh, come on, please. Please be good. Oh. Just very, 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 very quickly double check. Something's working in the background. And it is. Who would have thunk it? Hills. This happens when you get too greedy. Yeah. Well, the other thing as well is you're settling to a groove, and if you chase for multiple laps in AMS2 now, it overheats the tyres. And what you need to do is just, if you've got enough time, you just need to calm the tyres down for a lap. So spend a few laps gaining on the car you want to attack, then calm the tyres down, and then attack. If you attack as soon as you get there, you fall off like I did. Tom, you definitely did. Same spin. Peter, the Nissan GTR GT3 was a slidey monster. So where did you stand, Peter? Did you go to multiple locations or did you stay on the one spot? Right, I don't know what we're doing next. Has anybody got any recommendations? Put something in chat. Put a combo in chat, everybody. The rear right melted and just went, yeah. Galax, can we do some F1 vintage? Maybe on Spa or another 1870s track? Unfortunately, there was no cars in 1870. But I know what you're on about. I'm being facetious. Should we try the, what's this? V12. We're all in the same car. I was thinking more like this one. This is sometimes fun. Imola Historic. Paul Cox is in the house. Hello, how are you? Brands Hatch. Right, let's just do this first. F1. Vint. Gen 2, Model 2. There's got to be a better way of naming these. At Imola. Doric. Well, somebody's drilling a wall somewhere. What do you want at Brands Hatch, Paul Cox? I know what you mean, Galax. Worryingly for you, I'm on the same wavelength. I'm elevating my own status with that comment. Craigs, I wasn't even pushing. I was just driving safely, but the curb murdered me. I've never had something like that in a game, in this game. Oh, they can do. They definitely can do. Alright, let's just check again. Where's it gone? Ah, look at that. Things are kind of working when they're supposed to work at the moment. Not taxing the old PC too much either. JJ, I want to see my accident. I'll try and find it at some point. I was turning in as usual, and whoop, I'm backwards. Right, plus it's a slow corner. I don't get how the left side went so high in the air. It's because you're talented, Craigs. Peter Smith, Redgate, then down the crane of curves and the old hairpin. Excellent. Was you on the infield for the craners or the outsider? JJ, I've read that bit. Video gamer guy, 16 years in early 1878. King Kodiak, you were 16 in 1870, video gamer guy. He was. We finally got the truth out of him. Peter, I did take a load of video, but it's all corrupted and messed up. Gutted, the only video I have is off my phone after the main video camera. Oh no! Do you think it's the SD card or camera messing up? You was on the outside. Yeah, not too bad on the outside. You can get a little bit of the cars through a couple of the gaps in the fence as they disappear over the top brow. And then there's one at the bottom where you can buy a gate that you can catch them flicking through the old hairpin square pin. Inside slightly better for tracking shots because there's no fence at all on the inside. I'm not. Cygrove, hello. Oh no, Matt getting more subs by shocking face on thumbnails. What? Shall I do more of them? I knew you'd be jealous, Cyclone. Crank, you want Nords? Yeah, we struggle with Nords on open lobbies. Because not enough people, believe it or not, which is shocking that I'm going to say this out loud, not enough people have had chance being bothered to learn the Nords life. We have done it a couple of times on the live stream, but not very often because it just ends up in a bottleneck somewhere. Right, this should be okay apart from the hairpin. But this is quite a fun track in the right car. I thought it was time I tried something completely different, Cycroft. Well, that's not entirely true because this feels weird. I haven't got the force feedback turned up enough. Yeah, I thought as much. There is a handful of videos on the channel that have got me pulling YouTuber faces. Linux and Codex is still cooking. Can you say what you're working on? Is it I mean, you haven't got to be, you know, detailed. You can just say it's a project for you or part of your job, or if it's super interesting, let us know. Don't worry, Cycroft. Always another day. Cold tyres, everybody. Oh. Making user-friendly ChatGPT front end with an open... Okay, yeah. Is that for you or for a project, or somebody else, or a project, or a little side business or something? I am interested in what you guys know where I get up to, so I am interested to hear what you guys are up to as well. Oh, get in. Oh, silence. One would have thought there would be already something like that already. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, you see, I think what it is. Oh, I think it's actually going to come, and then it'll be a pro feature that you have to pay for. I think we're basically in that phase with AI, or I like to call it advanced internet, where you show everybody how useful it can be and how so many things can be done with it, and then once people get a little bit hooked and reliant on it, you start charging for it. And they're kind of just some of the business models, you can see that happening. Please stop. Oh, these tyres. And the weight of the V12 slung behind the driver, bolted to your back effectively. I think all Formula 1 drivers of this era had lug nuts bolted into their back. So when the engine was bolted into the chassis, they used extra long ones and bolted it into the driver so they couldn't escape. This is a bit intense after the BMW at Laguna. It's for a company as well. Oh, that's good. This is like front end for OpenClaw, back end and LMU. Oh, okay, yeah. Again, that is absolutely obvious. Why isn't it? You're right. Why has it not been done already? Unless software developers of AI are effectively using these models as the analogy like a 3D printer. Whereas if you can imagine it, you can just do it and get on with it yourself. But you're right, it needs a more friendly and helpful front end. I've kind of got used to them now. I use 3, sometimes 4, to do lots of different things and then verify against each other in case one's missed something. I give it a task, and whatever the answer is, if I think it's near where it needs to be, I then paste that answer into 3 others and see what they say and ask them to verify the answer and point out anything that's missing, and then combine them together and then put them back into... I do about 3 or 4 checks now, because it has really come unstuck a couple of times. Luckily on subjects that I know a little bit about, and I get suspicious of the answer, and then you're like, don't think that's quite right, so through the verification loop. And the bolts attached to the massive nuts that he's driving. Holy moly! Where did that understeer come from? Oh, here we go. Let's make sure I've got a really average time on the board before I mess up the entirety of the rest of the Qualy session. It's a proper heavy lump in the back of this not Ferrari. Yes, Tom, absolutely. Okay, I'm slowly understanding, but it's not sticking at the moment, how to get the rotation of a car. It's kind of everything you shouldn't do in a modern race car. It's kind of get most of the braking done, and then the last little bit turn while you're braking, and it brings the back end round. But some of this fast understeer is a bit odd. It's kind of understandable when you think of the power from the engine and how heavy the engine is and where it's placed. Oh, glorious. Qualifying for race number 2, everybody. New race. Super rapid. Okay, so I think turn 1 is more of a shift down and keep it planted than a lift and stay in the higher gear. There's going to be a few crashes in the race at this one because the car goes so light over the brow there. And you've almost got to keep it sliding all the way through that section. Ah, there's definitely going to be some whoops-a-daisies into this section. It's quite tricky. These cars are so involving now. Can't drive it very quickly, but I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. Just about to go across for one more. Oh, that's ruined it. Oh, it's so fast through there, 160 something mile an hour. You know what's made it worse? I've committed the cardinal sin of leaving my ABS on. Uh-oh, big one. Oh, that was so close to the fence. See my tyre marks? I couldn't have got... The exhaust must have just brushed, because the exhaust overhangs the rear of this, I think. That would have been a massive score on the drift scale if I'd have held it. Some left foot braking required as well. I'm only carrying on because I need the practice, clearly. Well done, Galax. Even on my better lap, I don't think I would have beat your time. Oh, you can... The stuff you can do in this car is absolutely outrageous. still struggling a bit with this one. 0-0 win, Crikes. He's struggling with it. Look at the time you put in. Oh dear. Cycrav, yep, been there with different accounts, but through all this, now running only codecs in IDE with ChatGPT 5.5 and classic GPT 5.5 for normal Googling. Yeah, the family were a bit suspicious of AI because of the headlines and the news. So now I call it advanced internet because effectively that's what it is. And they kind of fell for it now. I keep calling it that, and they call it as well now. Kevin M, our company moved from Chat GPT to Claude, but I haven't used it enough to critique. I do the same. I use multiple ones to crush. Yeah, you have to. I've even been known, if I doubt something, I'll put it into a web browser search and turn off the AI feature and see if I can find some old school information on it. So I go backwards a little bit, just for verification, that is. I give it a few tasks recently, 3 of them, and they could not deliver what I wanted graphically. I was trying to get a particular image, and no matter how I described it, it was useless. Then I got it to explain in detail what something was doing under a certain situation, and it gave me in full detail. And then I got out of that full detail, I got them to write a LLM image generation prompt from that, and they still failed miserably. So I was really battling it that day. I wasted a good few hours, but at the end of that, I couldn't produce what they were producing, even if it was wrong. Put one good lap in, then kept messing up. Yeah, tyre temps are lower in these tyres, so they fall off the cliff a lot earlier. Yeah, I did 3 clicks on the front, 2 on the back, and then I've lowered the nose a little bit to try and get that weight already transferred across. We'll give that a go for the race. The best time to change a setup is right on the grid. There's a feature coming to Automobilist 2 that might mean you won't be able to make any changes once you qualify. Said too much, I'll get the sack. Crikes, I still don't use AI at all. Well, you are the Matrix, Crikes. You're already plugged in. The rest of us are catching up with you. Video game guy for images. A sketch or example image is the key. I always provide examples, easy ways to get what you want. Actually, that's a brilliant idea. I have heard that before, but I've never tried it. Oh, I could do that quite easily. Oh, I can definitely get what I'm looking for then. Ooh. Ah, this is where it opens up, you see. If you've got a very, very active imagination, advanced internet AI can do so many things for you, and you literally don't need to be able to code. You just have to be persistent on pushing it in the right direction. And for image generation, if you've got an active imagination, it can do wonders. And if you want to write a song, it can write a song for you. You don't have to have any music knowledge, be able to play an instrument. Matt will get a cease and... I know, I keep opening him. I need to shut up. It's all about organising a highly talented type. Absolutely. Oh, don't try and get round the outside of me. I'm snaking. Oh, GG's. Wishing he was on a GG jumping the fence, not grinding it. This is where we're going to have some interesting... Oh! No! I'm holding my brakes. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going from the... we're going from the back, everybody. Oh, somebody's just got me. Really? I was minding my own businesses and everything. Ow! That curb is violent. I like going from the back. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! I've got the places back that I lost. Well, some of them. I told you where it was all going to kick off. Mega understeer. Oh, some weird braking points. Oh no, I've done it. Oh. Ow. Let me give them all back again. This is frantic. Oh, the slipstream. Uh-oh. Oh, you nearly got me. Don't go on the grass. Drag race up the hill. I'm praying that these got onboard brake bias. I think they have. Oh, frantic. I'm sweating already. What's that all about? No, they haven't. Oh, no. Okay, adapt and overcome. The V12 screaming its head off. Oh, no.
You can't park there, Dave.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. I felt the rear just twist a little bit and the revs picked up more than I was hoping for. And that's what caused that one. Well, we should be able to settle in now. We've got the first 2 laps out of the way. Oh, there's a bump there. Remember, 80% throttle helps. In such a light car with so much, well, relatively light car with so much power, I think the engine must take up most of the weight of this car. Here we go. Too much of a lift, but it worked. Right, somewhere there, there it is, that little bump there. That's what got me on the last lap. At last, it took till 3 laps to get a clean one. They're so far off the rest. I absolutely love these vintage tracks or historic tracks in Automobilicity. They've done such a great job of them, especially when you tinker with the weather settings. So we've had a lovely contrast, a really bright sunny start.
You
Oh,
can't
you can't
park
park
there,
there,
Dave.
Dave. And now we've gone heavily overcast. The sense of speed on this circuit, because of how narrow some of the sections are. Am I really in 14th? I didn't think I'd dropped that far back. Qualy's just recovering. Oh, I'm on the marbles. Oh no, hold it together. Somebody's coming thick and fast in the mirrors. You know how to, you need to know how to dip, dive, dodge. Indeed. I think I must have got a bit of a distant slipstream because just lifting and changing down it didn't work behind port. I had to use a bit of the old lefty footy braking. Where's everybody going to be when I get there? Oh, Paul! Get those stripy tyres on the move. Oh! Bad luck, Paul. That was a little bit better. The lift was a bit too much though. Oh dear. Oh, that was reading chat. Full. Drag race up the hill. No, there's no room at the end. Oh! Well, sketch. Concentrating. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. No, we're not. Oh, survived! I need advice, chat. I need advice. Can you give me advice? I need to break the news to my lovely and very dear wife that I need to pay extortionate amounts and I've timed it completely wrong for a new PC. How do I break the news to it? Don't be naughty. No, 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 no. Why are you doing that? Machine. Tyre temps, I think. The toy soldier's got me back again. We're going to have to go all through that again. Chase him. It's such an experience. The way the car's dancing and under braking and then doing stupid things like that because I'm a fool and I was too greedy on the throttle. I'm trying to stay away from the racing line. Who was that? Gonzo. Come back, Gonzo. I need your slipstream. I don't know why I short shifted. Come on, we need the hive mind, the community hive mind to work out a way of, oh, look at the smoke, oh, look at the smoke. Well done, Riser. It's even better now as well. I need the hive mind to work in conjunction to give me an escape route. I can't really afford it to cost me any more money. I can't pay her off or anything like that. She won't be fooled by a meal out or flowers or chocolates. None of that stuff. I need something really clever, intelligent, and preferably free. Get your thinking caps on, gang.
You can't park there, Dave.
Ooh, that was delicate dancing on the throttle there. What we got left? 2 minutes. I'm getting a little bit of a frame rate spike dip every now and again. Inverted spike. What's one of them? Evil Wick, hello, how are you? Oh! Hello, something's happened. Leave me out of it, I've had enough incidents this race. Mare's had a mare. I wonder where that saying came from originally. I'm having a mare. Oh. Oh. Pushing so hard to catch up with the smoke signals so I could take advantage of them. Tyres are struggling. That was better, half throttle. Full throttle down again. A little bit on the brakes, heavy on the brakes, he's still there. This corner is such a balancing act. And the car keeps swapping from understeer to oversteer and wobbling free. Come on now. Every time I cross the line, I have frame rate drop. Oh, that bump. I think I went too soft on the anti-roll bars. It feels like they're just collapsing onto the bump stops. It feels so weird to be able to say you can feel that, but you can. I hope I've got some really strong recommendations on how to break the news to the wife before the end of the race. You could be responsible for saving a man's life. You do know. Oh, we fought all the way back into the top 10. Just about, which is what makes me happy. Woo! That was a lot of fun. Galax has got a second, everybody. I am highly distrustful of AI, so I've never used it. Now that's Viking Kodiak. Yeah, I think Video Gamer Guy says it right. It's like finding a child that can do incredible research and advise you on stuff. All I'm going to say is, in the next less than 10 years, I'm going to say between 5 and 10 years, there will be no doctors. I'm hoping there'll be no doctors. I'd rather trust AI than what my bleeding doctor tells me. If I've got an appointment, either for myself or somebody else, and I'm going with them, I check advanced internet first, and then I say, this is the thing, this is the thing. I don't give it any personal details, because you shouldn't give any personal details to advanced internet. So I go, this is the thing, this is the thing. What are the options? And it'll come up with the options. And then you say, what questions should I ask, and how do I go about suggesting that this is what I'd prefer to happen? And then you go armed with that, and the doctor sits there thinking, oh my God, how do you know that? How do you even know that we offer that as a service? Because they won't tell you. If they think they can save money, because all GP practices in the UK are run like businesses now, and where they can save money and profit, because they basically the senior partners of a GP practice, any money left over in the slush fund get shared out. Skeets, you are very, very generous. Thank you very much indeed. I cannot be trusted. It's not perfect and has caused plenty of damage to society. Yeah, we're still finding our feet there. It definitely needs to be it needs guardrails without question. And a bit like the internet, if you put the right guardrails in early enough, it can actually do wonders. Don't believe all the negative headlines. If it's used in the right way and you understand how to tease the information out of it, and then you verify in multiple places, you'll do all right out of it. Pills. Why are we even competing in qualifier round? Galax, I'm a bit emotional right now. Look at that. Get a screenshot, Galax. Take a picture of it. Save the replay, Galax. Save the replay. Get a screenshot. Let me know when you've done it. Cat, hello. Hope you're having a better weather than me. Why? What's happening where you are, Cat? Have you got the white stuff falling on your head? You got white fluffy bits coming down from the sky. A few videos are up on Discord, says Pete. Oh, okay. I'll have a look. Thank you, Peter. I think I did something. Wrong, says Craigs, with my gear shift at the start. Going from second to third, the engine went full revs for a bit, and I don't know what happened. Okay. Tom, let's ask the people who have had data centres built near their homes how they feel on the subject. Yep, there's that as well. And the amount of power that's needed. If it's handled correctly, and the problem is, do we have the right people in charge to handle it? As usual, that's the biggest question. If it's handled correctly, there is no reason why in 10-15 years, everybody in a modernised country can't have a wonderful life. It won't be utopia, but it can and should look a lot different to what it is now. It snowed for the past 2 days. How much snow you had? Are we talking feet of snow, or has it just been a steady downfall? Skeets, the problem is, right, in the UK, not that long ago when you think about it, in the late 1800s, 90% of people were still working on farmland. 90% of the working population were doing manual labour on farms. And yes, we went through a little bit of pain as the Industrial Revolution took over, but everybody seems to have done all right. We're sitting here playing these games. It's just what goggles you put on and what you can do with it. You gotta just shift it. There's no. Can you stop it? Is there any stopping what's about to happen, other than something really disastrous on a global scale? The answer is no. So if that is the case, you have to try your best to embrace it and make it work in your favour, because I don't think it's stopping that. I really don't. Right, what are we doing next? Somebody wanted Brands Hatch. I fancy a Brands Hatch. What do I fancy at Brands Hatch? You know what I fancy at Brands Hatch? Bit of super light. No, we did it recently, didn't we? No. 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 He'll come to... when I say something... No, we've just done them. No. Oh, yeah. We haven't done this car for a very long time. We'll do the full course as well. Thank you, Video Gamer Guy, for the game chat. Carnage at the hairpin, yep. Crikes, I think I could have made the corner, but car went in the air just above me and I got scared. Did you duck? I always duck. Video Gamer Guy. Also, as for the wife, a second-hand PC to run the stream is 300. I've already got one. Video Gamer Guy, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But I like your suggestion, but it's not quite the creativity I'm looking for. Simon Blair, how are you, buddy? No, how are you, buddy? How are you, Simon? Come on, any suggestions how I break the news to my nearest and dearest lovely wife who looks after me and puts up with me on how I break the news that I've got to buy a PC for the second time at the worst possible moment where everything is sky high. The last time was right at the end of the sickness, aka COVID, when you couldn't buy a PC. I had to pay through the nose for the one that's running, and now I found myself in the same place. I'm hoping if I can set up the second PC. What is its specs? It's 32 gig of RAM, it's a 1080 RTX 1080, and it's got an i9 9th gen, I think it is. So it should do it, and it's got all the software already on there that I need to run it. DDR4 currently. You know, I can't remember what RAM I'm running at the moment. Hang on. Oh, I thought it told you in Task Manager what RAM you're on. I think I am, but I also think that's on DDR4 as well, because I upgraded it just before I bought this one. I paid a sensible price for some RAM on that one. Hasker, very friendly and kind, and your community need. That's not hey, Alex. That's a great thought. I can shift it onto you guys. Then she won't be mad at me, and she won't be mad at you. Oh, Galaxy may have just stumbled on a genius idea. I wish I was that clever. Clearly. I'm going to copy and paste what you've put there, and I'm going to put it over here to remind me later. Like I say, flowers, chocolates, a meal out, none of that. She won't fall for any of that. She's far too intelligent for that sort of thing to work on her. Then except the GPU is actually better PC than so you'll be fine if it's just the stream rendering. Well, it'll probably go down the route of the stream rendering over LAN, so that might be the little hiccup, but it's fairly good. The switch I've got and the cables I've got are pretty solid, and they may be down the route of self-hosting, dedicated servers, etc. Oh, we've got a setup here. Just depends whether it works, really. That's the problem. I'm getting close to needing a human pit stop, so might have to have a BRB in a minute. Sometimes you have the best ideas. Well, you're thoroughly inspired at the moment, aren't you, Galax, after coming second in the last race? And why not? Well done on that. Now you need to keep that winning streak or success streak running. You need to get aim for at least the top 5. If there's carnage, you need to aim for the top 10. If there's not carnage and you qualify fairly decent here, you need to be aiming for top 5. There you go, Galax. There's your personal little challenge for this next race. Race number 3, everybody. Oh my word. A ticket to the local spa always works on win. Oh, when I first caught that out the corner of my eye skeets, I thought you meant a ticket to Spa, Francorchamps. I thought, there you go, that's not a bad idea. I get a bonus out of it as well. I'm taking to Belgium for the weekend there to watch some cars. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked either. I would have got the death stare for that one. I like it though. Right, you inspired me, Skeets, to come up with something even more stupid. Video game guy, are you on 12th gen now? I can't be bothered to check this description. Yeah, I think it's 12th gen at the moment. i7. Video gamer guy, I really appreciate it. It's not a problem, and I've been putting off using a second PC for 2 years now. It's because I haven't got room. I haven't had time to sort this room out. Right, before we go any further, we need to check. Does this car have any assists as standard? No, it doesn't. So we're stuck with what we got. And we need to move the brake bias back and bring down the brake pressure, and we also need to take a bit of it because it's quite a weighty car, this one, and save it all. Yeah, postage costs. Well, I'm still on about doing that competition I was going to do before Christmas, where I looked at some of the postage costs for what I was going to do. I'm like, and I don't want to leave anybody out, so I will do it. I just need to, with the money that comes in from the old YouTube, I need to just set aside some, just in case somebody from like the Galapagos Islands wins. Has to be parachuted in by private helicopter or something. I can't afford that. Oh, why can't I do this car? Add up all you haven't spent on golf and show her. See, lots of money for it. Well, not only that, I don't go to the pub, even because I've got my own. But if I drank and did golf, you can just imagine how much you spend on all of that each year. So really, the expenditure on a new PC is a cost-saving exercise. Yeah, I could frame it that way. I mean, she's not daft enough to fall for it, but it's an emergency backup in case the cheap flowers and chocolates don't work, and the community needs me. I can always go with the money saving. I could also add up all of the DIY stuff I do. We haven't had to have an electrician for ages, a plumber for ages, because I managed to fix everything myself. We haven't had to get the roofer in yet, because I fixed the roof myself. I fixed the shower the other day, so I was a plumber again the other day. I fixed something else the other day as well. So yeah, I could add all that up as a final, like, touche. If she comes back at me, so scheming and scheming on it live on the internet, is that a good idea? Do you think I'll get away with it? No stopping it. Got me. That really hurt. Yeah. I don't advise. I mean, I'm going to upset a few manufacturers here, but if you do get an 18 or 24 newton meter, we'll turn it down to 8. This is running at 8 newton meters, and it's trying to tear my bones from my ligaments. Right, can we put a lap in, please? Concentrate. Seriously though, your mental health and having a good hobby is worth spending. Yeah. Well, I had that conversation with my darling wife, not last night, the night before. She's having an issue with something at the moment, and I said the best advice I ever heard was budget for everything in life, but never put a budget on your health. Spend whatever you have to stay healthy. It's good advice. I clearly haven't done it, but I am working on it. Oh, this is more respectable. We're going to be a second off the pace. 8 tenths off the pace. We squeezed another lap out of it. Here's your chance. I was trying to manhandle it for some reason. I think it's because of that last car we drove. You did have to manhandle that one a little, and then dance with it. This one's more of a keep it balanced, whereas the other one was upset it to get rotated in. Typical Ginetta, very, very central in its balance. Too much curvage. That's it, we're never regaining that. Not rage quitting. Right, we'll get this race in the bag. Then I'll set up a new lobby, and I need a BRB moment as well, so human pit stop incoming. I'm not even annoyed when Quakes gets past me for pole anymore. It's like order has been restored. So to recap what we spoke about so far, we very briefly, well, I touched on the Formula 1, but nobody else seemed to want to talk about Formula 1. The highlights, the extended highlights that I saw, the race was quite exciting. They obviously edited the highlights of the Qualy in a way that suited, because I think there was a few things that happened there. Can somebody explain why Max didn't get put to the back of the grid? Hadjar, his floor on his car was found to be 2mm too wide, is my understanding, and he got put to the back of the grid. Max is running the same car, isn't he? I mean, how he survived that open lobby spin at the start, I don't know. But then he was super aggressive when he was getting swamped. I think Charles Leclerc did well at the end when he realised just how bad the damage was. He was trying to keep his pace, but try not ruin anybody else's race. Sign of good, really good driver. Didn't even watch the sprint or quali the first time in over 10 years. It was alright actually, it was quite exciting. I know it's a little bit massaged, but as a consumer of the highlights, which is all I get to do these days, it was quite exciting. Craig's enjoyed both races and quali. Yeah, like I say, the sprint race was exciting. It was good to see the McLaren boys getting back to the front of the pointy end of the field, and then the race with all the incidents and accidents and hints and allegations. But I need an explanation. Why did Hadjar's car have a floor that was 2mm too wide, and Max, who apparently has exactly the same, well, it's been confirmed he's got the same car, the same floor, but he's seemingly passed. They must have been in the same mould. Is it to do with a piece of string? You know, these wires they have supporting the floor. Is it something to do with one of those? F2 was mega in the rain. I didn't see the F2. I need to look for that. Charles got a 20-second penalty for that, and Max got a 5-second after the race too. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was wildly aggressive. Max was. I mean, Max would be Max at the end of the day. We have come to accept that as he's driving, but one of those random FIA checks. Don't start me off. The finish was insane. Yeah, it was. I mean, it made what was happening at the end, the last 2 laps, made it extremely exciting. My youngest daughter likes watching it with me, and she didn't get a chance to see it yesterday. So hopefully today, yeah, she should be home later for that. Yeah, made it very exciting. Right, we're going to get race number 3 out of the way. And then I'm going to have to go for a human pit stop. Max got the penalty for crossing pit exit, not even for the race. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I mean, he did have the wheel bashing with Lewis, and that was kind of a racing incident. But then he overtook. Was it Lando? He did a dive. Was it Lando? No, it was Lewis again, weren't it? He did that mega dive down the inside and took them both off the track. No damage. And then he gave it back. But he gave it back. It's one of those things. They should be made to give it back where it's still, because it only took him half a lap to get past again. So that's not a punishment if you just because you gave it back, but you waited for the right point so you can get DRS and save your battery and then overtake within a couple of corners. They've got to do something about that penalty, that giving it back. I gave it back, so you can't penalise me. Or you can't overtake in a lap. You overtake within 1 or 2 laps, you get a penalty. Because effectively what you could do in a race like this is give somebody the place back into here, position your car so they can't hold it all the way into this corner, so you get up the inside of it, and you take it back by this next corner. No. And did I hear rumours that V8s are coming back at some point? Probably about 5 years away. So race number 3, decent powered Ginettas, GT4 class Ginetta, but this is the GT4 Ginetta without assist, so no ABS, no traction control, similar power and aero to the GT4 that we've come to recognise. Oh, cat, only just about got round. I got stuck to... Oh, Tom, no, what happened there? I got glued against you, cat. Hills missed the start because I was so busy setting you on. No! Normally I'd give you a shout. Don't know why, I'm sorry. Normally I'd give you a countdown shout, but I was whinging about Formula 1. But as a viewer of highlights, it was quite exciting, both races. Oh, you was talking about the F2 for the insane finish. I think the Formula 1 was quite an insane finish as well, to be honest. Because it did literally change in about half a lap. Because of what Charles Leclerc did when he damaged his car in the wall. Oh, the buddleias are out at the side of the track there. Butterfly plants, as we sometimes call them in the UK. Officially known as buddleia. Buddleias. What's a plural of buddleia? I've got a big one over there. They're actually classified as weeds. They're nice because they smell alright. The butterflies love it. We were stroking that brake pedal round. Oh, paddock hill. Trying to keep it balanced and try and get it scrubbing off speed as well without locking up. I need to go forward with the brake. Oh, yes. Oh, now it's locking up. Oh, bugger it. Go on, help yourself. Go on, thank you. Help yourself. Oh, go on, another one. You might as well. Help yourself. There you go. My pleasure. Do you want me to gift wrap it as well? Oh, what the heck's going on there? A bit of netcode, I think. Normally pretty good. And you missed it. Oh, the smoke signals are out. Somebody's had a moment.
You can't park there, Dave.
Stop locking up. I need to check my my pedal profile, make sure I'm still on the right one. going to eat your dinner. I hope that's not a rage quit, Craigs. We don't stand for rage quits. I'm sorry, you can't have a rage quit. There's no damage. You haven't run out of fuel. There's only one thing left, and that's le rage quit. I think that's how you say it. Oh, side by side through here is not the best plan. No, 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 no. You shoved me off. We'll go inside again. Was that gravy legs? I mean, we do have a little bit of a door, but gentle door bang every now and again. We are in tin tops at the end of the day. Video gamer guy is doing a smooth, steady drive in the mirror. He's just biding his time for me to mess up as I normally do. See if we can catch back up with Cat. Oh, locking up's not going to help. Nibbling the grass isn't going to help. Head down. Come on now. Thank you so much for all the likes, everybody. That's very, very generous and kind of you. Thank you to Skeets for the donation as well. Straight in the PC fund. Starting to overheat the left rear at the moment. Video gamer guy lining up for a slipstream down here. Right, I'm starting to get frame rate hit. We've gone from 120 to 102. I need to adjust my AMS2 window in the streaming software because it's cutting off the top, isn't it? You can't see number 1 on the leaderboard. Massive frame drop then. Has got a good rhythm now. I'm struggling to gain. I'm gaining in the back section of the circuit, maybe sector 2 or 3. Oh, he's gone. Oh, hello, Hamburger. What are you doing there? Have you had a conversation, close conversation with him there by any chance? Or he's maybe giving the place back? Sketch. Considering I'm on 77% brake pressure, I'm still having to be so careful with the brakes. A little puff of smoke from somebody. See if we can slipstream a bit more into Paddock Hill. See how we get on. Not quite enough. Oh, so nearly collected the back of Hamburger. He's been ultra smooth and careful on his brakes. Now we're being battled in the mirrors by Mayor. He's not happy, understandably, that he lost out to me. Have to give him back to Hamburger. A lot of patience in this car on throttle as well. There's been an incident in the mirror. It was that. Was it Mayor and Video Gamer guy? I can't remember who was trailing me. We're building. Just don't destroy the tyres on the way to the back of Hamburger. Although we settled back in the rhythm. The sun's come out. Craigs, next race will probably be my last one. That's okay, Craigs. He's still on earlies. Craigs, what was your favourite bit of the Formula 1? In the main race. One favourite bit from the sprint and the main race. There's quite a lot happened really when you think about it. Oh, we got a back marker. Blue flags, blue flags. Oh, please stop. Oh, that's the noise my backside just made because I thought I was going to dip onto the grass. Oh, excellent work. Balancing on throttle. Load up at the bottom of the depression there. Oh, Rimbo's doing a good job of getting out of the way, thank you as well. Let's see, perfect driving from back markers. Absolutely stand up and applaud those back markers for making big efforts to get out of the way. Can't ask for more. Brilliant, brilliant driving. I've just got this feeling in my loins that I'm going to drop this. I'm not pushing very hard. Tyres aren't over the top. They're just properly in the window. But judging by my previous fall, we got left. One more lap. Oh, don't go over there. I thought that commentator's curse was inbound then. More back markers. Blue flags, blue flags. Flashy, flashy. Thank you very much indeed. Galax, mind your mirrors. Oh, excellent driving back markers. Thank you so much indeed again. Absolutely top notch. Unbelievable driving by the back markers. What? Ah. Free drinks in the sim racers' arms for the back markers who have moved out of the way so graciously and intelligently. Absolutely magnificent driving by the back markers. I can't emphasise how good that is. Just And we're on the podium. Didn't think that was going to happen, but we settled in with the car. I don't know what to say about those back markers. The back markers just setting the standard. The title of this live stream is one of those hopeful titles. But what we've just seen from how many back markers was it? 4 or 5 back markers who obeyed the blue flags, top-notch awareness. I'm just so impressed. This race is dedicated definitely to the back markers there. Round of applause for the back markers. Can we have loads of round of applause and celebration in chat, please, for the back markers? Back markers, absolutely top-notch. Galax, you and the back markers that were around you, there was 4 or 5 of you, and you drove the most perfect behaviour. It was a shit race. I'm sorry. I can't. Right, what are we doing next, gang? I'm going to have to do a restart. So, what we'll do is... fair play to all of them. This evening in general has been good on that front. Shame I kept making mistakes. Yeah, it was a tricky car. Once you settled in, you knew you weren't far off from dropping it. I think I said 2 laps before the end that I had a gut feeling I was going to just drop it and lose third. But hey, recovery drive, we like that. So, I'll put into chat. Right. Return to lobby. Formula Classic Gen 4. You can indeed, Tom. Right. Race number 4. We're coming back with the F Classic. What was it? Gen 4. That's silver. Oh. Can't type. 2001. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I'm dreading it already. But Paul Cox. Cheers all. Time to eat. What, you having nice, Paul? Can you have a mouthful for me? I'm getting hungry. Right. We'll do. Shut this down. Just thinking about it. And then shut Steam down. And I'm absolutely wetting myself out. Right, starting Steam back up now. Skeets, I had spaghetti and meat sauce for lunch. Yeah, we had spag bowl yesterday, as we call it. It was very nom. Was it yesterday or the day before? I've lost track of where I am. Oh, the day before. It was very nice. Again, Sim Racer's wife looking after me again. Right, AMS2 is booting up. Great race. The last one, absolutely JJ. Cat says GT1 at Lemons. Okay. GT1 at Lemons. The problem I've got now is I've kept the silicone protector sleeve on the keyboard for obvious reasons. But now I've only got half the stickers on there to help me see where I'm pressing. And then it's really thrown me and I can't find the other stickers. I've only been using the keyboard for like 40 years or something stupid. The monkey's in the house, hello. I just joined and the first thing I hear you is you're wetting yourself. 10 amends. Thank you for the recommendation. Right. We are going to go Formula Classics, if I can find them. Formula Classic Gen 4s. Okay. I'm going for that one, of course. It was a hero car of my youth. And we're going to Silverstone 2001. Did I find it first? That was a good guess. Yeah, this little bit here is a bit of a pain in the butt, but the rest of it's all right. And that, oh yeah, that there is hideous. That chicane. Whoever decided to put that there, I don't know, should get a slap in the face with a wet kipper. How's that? So rude. At Sim Racers Arms Pub 2. No password. Don't want to change anything. You know, I think we might go. Is that haze or fog? I've just gone, yeah, a bit of haze at Silverstone looks nice. Just adds a bit of depth in the evening sunshine. Right. Lobby's up, everybody. Right, we're having a BRB while I have a human pit stop.
promise fade. Same old stories, new tracks every day. From first to last, we're all on the same grid. If you're here, you belong. That's just how we live. Oh yeah. Never quit when you crash. We just tow it on back. Then we smash a new lap. Jimmy sitting at 1,000,000. That's okay. We're the sim racers on best crew any day. Never quit when you crash. We just line it all up. Chasing ghosts on the dash. Jimmy's got 1,000,000.
And we're back. Oh. Race number 4. Here we go. Lock and loaded. I timed that well. 30 seconds left. Captain, video gamer guy, RTG, hamburger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fabio's been with us. 16 in the lobby, all regulars. Oh dear. Galax, I'll sit this race out, but I'll join for Lemons again. No worries. Changing his yeah, it was a bit moist. We like the word moist. It winds the missus up, the word moist. I don't know why. It cracks me up. So many ladies don't like the word moist. Hopefully I'll finally do a good race. Do good in a race tonight, I said Craig. Well, it's Formula 1, isn't it? Next drink. Right, here we go. Have I got a setup? That suggests I've used this car for. I wonder if this setup works with this updated car. We're about to find out. Don't expect anything miraculous regarding lap times, because this track I really struggle on. This version, there's some really awkward chicane moments. My seat's slithered round at the back end here again. It must be the way I get up out of the seat. I need to put a big nail in the floor so it can't move. Yeah. Ping Craig's back, so he has to actually try and drive fast. Oh! Already planted through there, even on cold tyres. I don't push hard in the race. This is really hard, this chicane coming up. We're going to have carnage here, and you hit the bump and it just forces you into a understeer, and then this bit's quite lumpy, and then there's a dip there. And then we got this funny bit coming up. You have to go all the way to the end. Oh no, it's this one. No, I've cut the track. I've done it wrong. I should have gone further on. I was right the first thought. And then because there was no cones laid out, I thought it was the other version. And then this is a bit Mickey Mouse as well. And the grip level's pretty shocking here. And that wobbly aerial's really distracting me now. That was too slow. overcommitted in the midsection of Maggots and Beckets. Thumbnails are amazing. Well, it wasn't that long ago. And I can't remember exactly how long. It's not very long at all, where I was doing a lot of 3D work myself in Blender and Cinema 4D. And now with advanced internet, aka AI, it is astonishing to somebody like me the things you can do in AI compared to how long it took me before. I learnt Cinema 4D for doing product shots that hadn't gone to market yet. So I'd work from concept drawings and concept art, and then technical drawings to put them into Cinema 4D, and it wasn't the easiest thing to build stuff like that from, but it was doable. It was much better to use a CAD tool first and then import the files in. Yeah, you need to have a look at the monkey. Well, they've built, there's an AI tool built within YouTube Studio now. You can ask it questions about your channel, and if there's a video that's not performing well, and it'll analyse the video and tell you if you need to trim anything out of it or if you need to update thumbnails. That's what I've done the last couple of days. There's a handful of videos that I've tweaked titles and thumbnails on, just to give them a bit of a second life. Hasn't worked yet. It's too early yet for the algorithm to know what to do with them. But you don't get changing too much all in one go, because the algorithm doesn't like it. If it's been serving a certain type of audience and it's been working, even if it's tailed off a little bit, if you change too much about it, the algorithm tries to feed it to people who it hasn't done before, and they might not click on it, and then it performs worse. I've had to do something because the channel's become a bit stagnant, so that's why I'm looking at doing some more long form stuff as well. Fabio is flying. Fabio is fabulous, yo. I don't know whether that works, but I'll give it a try. That was better. Just bought a new video camera. Talk to you about it. Yeah. Sounds interesting. You haven't bought like an 18 grand red camera, have you, or something? 8K. Oh, gee whiz. I haven't tried the YouTube AI yet on actually generating thumbnails. I think it might be able to. Oh, look at all the time I've just lost. What a stupid mistake I've just made. I think this time trial setup is a little bit twitchy. I probably want to tweak a couple of things to calm it down for the race, but I'm not going to have time. Oh, stay out there. By the way, anybody who's lost their job to seemingly AI, if you do a course learning how to prompt effectively, and at the moment you'll be seen as ahead of the curve, you can actually make money from generating prompts for people. It doesn't want to put power down there. We thought we had a quick lap until Crikes arrived at the top of the leaderboard. Oh, too much curbage again. Oh, overcommitting. Overcommitting, aka overdriving. Oh, just understeer galore there. Come on, buddy. Full commitment. Rick Astley song there somewhere. Oh, we were useless through the second part. No. Holy moly, we're in trouble. Letting go of that one. It's still got my thumb. I couldn't let go quick enough. I think I need to tweak my force feedback. I can't keep getting injuries. What time you got? 50 seconds. I don't think I can make it back in that. It'd be very close if we do. And our tyres are going to stay red hot, even if I can make it back in 50 seconds. Oh, so, yep, no, yep, no. Yep, no, no, yep. Lovely smoke. I spied with my little eye that Assetto Corsa Rally had changed the smoke coming from the tyres as well. Depends what state the tyres are in, you actually get dirt or dust being propelled from the back of the tyre until the tyre gets to a certain temperature, then it starts smoking. They're sneaky with these little updates. You've got to have a weird and keen eye like mine to spot these things occasionally. I spend way too much time in replays, I think that's what it is. Getting thumbnails. In fact, I'll show you, while we're waiting for this to chug over, I'll show you some thumbnails from, I think I showed some the other day from AC Rally, but I've got some new ones and they're rather spectacular. Let's put this up on screen. Look at it. I mean, that's a static, I know, but let me just do that so I can see what I'm doing. I like I say, this Maxi class car, way too much power for a front-wheel drive car. But the detail and the shots, I don't know. Even with the like soft focus or out of focus foliage and the wet tarmac, and that one's even better. That is literally photographic. It's I think there's something funny going on with the tyre or the shadow on the back wheel, but apart from that, and that one, look at that one, and that one, look at that one, even that one. By the time you do a bit of Photoshop work just to soften the background a little bit and narrow the depth of field, and that one, look at that one. Oh yeah, sure. That one. Not so good. Something funky going on with the shadow under the front wheel there. That one's alright. What a beast that is. That car on dry tarmac with you and tune your force feedback. What an experience that is. Something's still not quite right with the side walls of the tyres. They're too soft and like pliant, and if you watch it back in replay, they really stretch and compress and move. So I think they need to strengthen the sidewalls a little bit. Just gorgeous. Whiz through these. Look at that one. And that one. That could be printed in a frame on a wall, that one. And that one with it just lifting the front. It's just, and you can feel that in the force feedback now. You never used to be able to. It's such a good. Oh, it's just. Oh. I'm having a moment, everybody. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me while I have a moment. Look at that. Bit too standard for me. Need some. If it was me, into Photoshop, give it a bit of speed on the tarmac, leave the background blurred. It would just finish that photo off. It's like, But yeah, that was me having a mega moment. It's just glorious. A little bit blurred there. Background stunning. Nice bit of dust being kicked off. Bear with me, everybody. We'll get to the race in a second. Far more important things happening. Look at that. Right, on with the racing. Enough of that oohing and ahhing. Bokeh. Nice bit of bokeh. I sit there watching films sometimes and that comes out my mouth and the wife just looks at me. Shut up and watch it. You need to stop letting me suggest Formula 1 cars every time I do. I seem to do badly. Well, straight away you're up against it with Crikes because he loves his Formula 1. Like, absolutely adores it. Kat is really good in Formula 1 as well. Fabio is really good in Formula 1. I did remarkably well there. Video Gamer Guy has got a standard across all the cars. Tom and Hamburger normally a bit better than that. Obviously having issues somewhere. And then Grumpy's normally quicker and Pills is normally quicker. There's so many quick people in the top 15. Everybody should be in the top 3. But you can't. Sadly. Stay tuned. Steam will resume shortly. Steam or the stream. I'm guessing medium tyres is a wise choice. I haven't even thought about those. Yes, they probably are actually thinking about it. What's the track temp? It's not that. Yeah, it is quite. Yeah, mediums are the best choice there, I think. A standard is one way to put it. Hamburger seems a bit off form by his height. Yeah, he's he's also. I know he might be listening, but he's also backed out the championships he was taking part in as well. So I'm guessing he doesn't have to say anything. I'm guessing he's got other things going on in his life at the moment. So I'm just glad to have him on board. Oh God, this car I haven't driven in tyres. Right, here we go. Going on the 2 or the 1. Seen a video of a guy breaking a finger from his will. Yeah. Whoa! Nearly lost mine then. I thought, I was only on about 10% throttle off the start, and I still got wheel spin all the way down the start, but I didn't see him coming. Right, we like running from the back. After a decent qualifying as well. Well, I missed him. Yep, tyres are red hot now. My father dislocated his thumb in a real race. He kept racing. I think he did alright in that one. I was a bit young. Before my time. This is all go-kart track now. This bit's still there. But all that bit of grass on the left is a big ginormous. All over there is a ginormous go-kart track now. I wouldn't mind having a go, but I don't think my back would stand it. Oh! Don't back out of the smoke cloud.
You can't park there, Dave.
How quick is that, Jordan? 0 downforce, I presume. That's why I got around the outside of him. Good overtake. Mickey Mouse corners. Short shift. I haven't had a chance to look, but my tyres feel like they're warming up. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Remarkably little grip through there. Oh, wrong line. Oh, not bad actually. Need to try and remember that. The accident. Oh, hammered the loud pedal and got understeer onto the curb. Way too aggressive on the throttle. You know, this time trial setup's not bad for this race. It's a bit twitchy, but not bad. I can't believe how slow that corner is. You have to wait forever to get back on the throttle. Well, I do. The others have pulled away from me, doing it better than me. I'm too slow through turn 1. Concentrate. I don't know about that, Galax. I think more worryingly, I've had such a lot of experience of dealing with carnage at the start of races. I kind of know which gaps to put the nose 50% of the time. I'd like to say a bit more, but it doesn't always work. Oh! It looked like a DeLorean doing 88 miles an hour. How did you see the little smoke rings it left behind when it disappeared? Because of the net code. Oh no, I can't drive. No! Oh, that's what you get for driving hysterically. Oh no, I've got no tyres left. I can't get going at all. No, 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 don't push me. I'm on a knife's edge. I need to save the replay for that. That was hilarious. It just... Maybe it did go to a different dimension. That was so funny. Can my back tyres hold up to the abuse they're going to get through here? Oh, mega drifting there. Oh man, I have never seen AMS2 do that before. It was hilarious. Stop. Turn. Go. No, not like that. Oh man, sorry about the hysteria, but I found that highly entertaining. I hope you did as well. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. That's got to be worth at least another 2.5 likes. I'll put the half in, you put the 2 in. Oh, my rear tyres are struggling. The fronts don't like this section at all. Just... I've got the giggles still. Never a good sign when I've still got the giggles. So you can hook the curb without killing yourself. Stop taking it to the limiter. It's really hard to spot that apex as you come down there as well. And then short shift the heck out of it to try and keep it under control through it. Stood out just over on the right for the 1983 Formula 1. I've took a shortcut. Why haven't I put cones there? Help an old fella out, for crying out loud. Tell me where I'm going. Yeah, 1983 Formula 1. And it's just where Nicky Lauda broke down in the McLaren, right behind me, so I've got some really terrible photos of him. They're really good photos of the car, but I was just smashing the... I was so excited as a teenager. I was smashing the shutter button without thinking, and all I got was him taking his balaclava and you can't see who it is. Woo! At the throttle. Looking gorgeous. Nice shine on the tarmac. Nice haze in the different distance. If I'm pushing too hard into a corner like that, I've got mega understeer, but if I drive it accordingly, it's not too bad. Well, I'm not going as fast as you again, Craig. Maybe it's time you understood that you're going way too fast. There's mega understeer. This corner's worse. Just horrendous. Okay, slow on. I lose like half a second through that corner now with the tyres where they're at. I really hope that it weren't going to be a lonely race, because in theory we should have got some vortices coming off the rear wing. It's very snappy out of the Beckett's. A lovely haze. I think I needed to tweak the diff for this track as well. It's locking up a bit too aggressively and making the back swing. Through the slower stuff. That's probably why it's understeering as well, because the diff's too sticky or locking up too early and just pushing the fronts in understeer. I think that's how it works. From what I remember. Oh, don't follow him. Yeah, so, Craig, in this car, for your driving style and speed, you probably need to make the diff a bit more open so it doesn't do that. Full commitment through there if you want it. I think I left way too much aero on compared to others. Randomly the rear goes round. I think they were a bit like that anyway. If you watch the way Mansell used to drive, he used to like really manhandle the car and bully it. And the left-hand tyres are so hot. They've basically got a layer of rubbery slime on the top of them now. 98. They shouldn't go slimy and slippy. You should lose grip when you get to this temperature, but they... Ooh, wrong one. They shouldn't feel slimy like this. I don't think they started getting a... I'll have a chat with the tyre guys next time I go you-know-where and just ask them when that slimy film appears at what temperature. I tend to get the answer, it varies and it depends on this and it depends on that. I do like to have a chat with the tyre guys. I find it really entertaining that I find the tyre cleaning when they're scraping the old rubber off the top and giving a new surface. I find it really therapeutic watching it though, so it probably is after 1 or 2, but after 50 or 100 it's really boring. which is also valid. See, the front's really nice through there now. Just in the aero pocket that was. And I'm fine with the understeer, but why does it suddenly snap? Oh, can see a car in the distance. Don't do that. There's that dip and compression. Oh, we've got sneaking up in the mirrors. Tom, leave me alone. I'm quite happy just trying to catch the car in front, Tom. You don't have to come and join the party. You really don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, it's a back marker. I was hoping it was 5th place. Yeah, it's pushing on the diff, that is. Every time I touch the throttle, it kind of understeered a bit more. So the diff just needs softening, opening up, I don't know, unlocking, I don't know what the terminology to use. You definitely can't afford to drift it like you would with a diff that's locking a bit too early, because the tyres just won't cope. They're barely coping as it is. Oh, where's Tom gone? He's not behind me anymore. Pills is. Flash him headlights, hope he knows. Early on the brakes, because I'm not quite sure. Oh, thank you very generously. Another fantastic back marker. Doing all the right things in all the right places. Can't praise enough. Okay, first lock up of the race. Really damages this car's performance. Flat spots. That was a bit trippy. Back to 6th. That'll do. Oh, mind is frazzled. Good job we're not somewhere like Monaco. Well, I'm fine with the understeer, but why does it suddenly snap? Multiple reasons. Whether it's realistic or not, I don't know. You'll have to ask Mr. Mansell and Mr. Patrese. What GT1 car do we use for lemons? I don't know, Galax. What do you recommend? Brakes. Like in other sims, I don't have this issue where the car suddenly goes something that I can't predict. I do. Le Mans Ultimate, Assetto Corsa Rally, and PMR. Especially Le Mans Ultimate, and it, regardless of what base unit I'm using, regardless if it's Sim Magic or Fanatec, they both do exactly the same. So it's not a base or strength or software, wheelbase software. Definitely Le Mans Ultimate and the way I'm driving it. Probably a skill issue, but I don't know what to do about it. Just try opening the diff up. Basically what you're saying is you're getting loads of understeer, then when you get back on the power, the back snaps and comes round. So that tells me that both wheels are starting to spin up at the same time and equally losing traction. If you open the diff up, the inside wheel will want a wheel spin and the outside wheel will lose power, so it won't want to rotate so snappy. It's always in the entry phase of the corner that I have that. What, the snap oversteer? I'll save that one. That's a braking and suspension balance of the car issue. If it's snap oversteer snap on the way in, unsettling the car and the back's coming round. Video gamer guy. That was super predictable for me. I think the aero is backwards though. Removing front aero gave me better turning. It sounded like it. Right, moving on to race number 5, everybody. I quite enjoyed that one. Shame about the start with the carnage, but hey, open lobbies. Peter, hello. AMS2 does drive differently to other sims. I noticed this very clearly when I'm doing a back-to-back with Evo, Tomato, Tomato. I don't find it that much different to Evo. I know you were saying it takes a while to get back into one or the other, Peter. But I can jump fairly quickly between the two and kind of be up to speed quickly. Galax, I'm between Merc or McLaren. Make a decision, Galax. Make a decision. Quickly. I'll select the track while everybody's waiting. Make it look as if I'm actually doing something. No, we're doing the modern one. Nobody can get the hang of the first chicane in the historic one. Rally is incredibly predictable, but detail is shite. I've got some more secret source settings, video gamer guy, that might help. But you do have to have your force feedback quite high, and it really hurts when you get it wrong. And it's to do with the if you watch a replay, if you pick a car like that Lancia I showed earlier, and you full send that through a few really fast and hard corners where it's fully loaded up, you'll see just how far the tyres deform, and they're deforming too far. So the sidewall, there's something in the tyre model that's making this tyre wall too flexible. But I think if they stiffen it up, they'll lose grip. So they're doing a weird calculation on the tyre model in Assetto Corsa Rally. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. A few more would be lovely. The Merc, okay. GT1 Merc. GT1 Mercedes. I don't know why I'm changing the livery, not that it makes any difference. Right, there we go. Job done. LMU feels the most predictable for me out of all the Sims. Yeah, you said that before. I would love to come and try your setup, and I'd love for you to come and try my setup, or we'll meet halfway, which is probably in the English channel. That'd be awkward, but we could do it. We could make it work. If we meet halfway with our rigs, then we could try them. It'd be a bit, the motion wouldn't feel like a motion rig. It'd feel like sim shipping. Before you hit the throttle, you die. That's your upset. You're going that fast, and you're doing something funny on the brake and the throttle, like leaving your braking too late, or you're turning whilst braking. You may have to look at the profile for your brakes, Crikes, because I was having real issues until I changed the profile in the software. So the reason for it to snap on oversteer into a corner is you've upset the car that much that the back end just wants to come round. It's the simplest way of describing it. You didn't change the brake bias, and I think was getting understeer on every other lap. Again, there's so much going on. It's a lot to do with tyre temps as well. I always, if I can remember, I always glance at the tyre temps. As soon as I feel the car do something a bit odd, my brain goes tyre temps, check the tyre temps. I didn't push the car more than the other lap. I didn't use more brake force. I'll have a look at the replay. I've saved the replay. I'll have a look. Video game guy. Oh, I spent 8 hours dialing it in. It's the best it's getting. I highly doubt the visual tyre animation is anything to do. Oh, it is. Oh, it definitely is, video gamer guy. The two are hand in hand, because when I highlighted the tyres were stretching the wrong way, it was the weirdest tyre model ever, and I predicted that once they announced they'd fixed the visual, the FFB would get better, and it did. The only way they can animate the tyre is feeding it the animation data from somewhere. So they're either getting the tyre model information from the animation, which I highly doubt, or physics combined with tyre model is feeding the animation. And they just make it exceptions for when you go on the grass or over a curb. It must, in a split second, switch off and clip through the curb or through the undergrowth. It doesn't replicate exactly what's going on. If you think about it, video gamer guy, there is absolutely no way they would set up coding for animating the tyre with no source of data. It has to have a element of physics and tyre physics data to tell the animation what to do. Because when I challenged them, they said that when it was stretching the wrong way, they said that the numbers were inverted. It took them a while to fix it after that conversation with the dev, though. Video gamer guy, I do find AMS2 is much tougher on how you trail the brakes compared to Evo Rally. Have a look at the brake traces and show how smoothly you're coming off. Yeah, absolutely. It's got more and more critical over the last 3 updates. AMS2, just on your braking behaviour. A set of course at Evo, Tomato, and PRMR are so much more forgiving on your brake quality or brake pedal behaviour. Tom, to me, LMU still feels completely numb. I need to research FFB settings because I've been unable to win races. It's all from muscle memory rather than feedback. Yeah, it's in the slow mechanical corners that you can't. It's completely numb. There's no. No, I'm not. No, I can't say that anymore because in the last 2 updates there is a little bit more feeling there. But the only way I can feel it enough of a tyre kind of judder or scrub is have the force feedback that high that I can't do a long race. I'm knackered, my shoulders are hurting, my thumbs are hanging off. And that's, I've tried both. I've tried both the Fanatec and this, and obviously this is stronger. And if I set this to 8 Newton meters and match the Fanatec, there's hardly any feel difference. It is so hard. Right, we need to do some laps because it's a long lap. We need to get a Qualy in. Critics, LMU has by far my favourite force feedback for you. Yeah, and it's exactly what we're saying, isn't it? It's horses for courses, and what scratches your itch is what scratches your itch. And nobody should take that away from you. Cold tyres. So I have to, in LMU, I have to overcompensate the tyre noise, so it compensates for the lack of feel in the mechanical grip stuff. When you're fully loaded up in aero, not a problem. So these corners you can't feel much, and the first chicane at Monza you can't feel anything at all. But this corner you can feel a little bit because you're loading up on a aero once the tyres are warmer. No, I'm not saying it's 1-to-1, but where are they getting the data from? They have to get it from the tyre model physics, even if it's only parts of it to animate it. So if there's a change in force feedback or tyre model, they have to make allowances on the animation, and it's definitely too soft. You can feel it you can feel how soft the tyre wall is in the force feedback, and then you look at the visuals and you say, yeah, that's matching what I'm feeling. So it's not taking 100% of the data to do it. They're picking certain elements of the data, the tyre data and physics data, and putting it into the animation data. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing what they do. Even with advanced internet, I don't think I could do anything like that. And then you look at a Assetto Corsa Evo, Tomato, that's got 0 animation. So they've turned the animation off for the tyres, but it feels a little bit similar. It's definitely tyre wall driven, the force feedback feeling, or lack of feeling, or that balloon feeling. Well, they have. It took them like nearly 2 months just to fix the animation going the wrong way. And from memory, they hadn't changed the tyre tyre model in a big way. Just reversing the numbers, change the force feedback. They didn't do any extra work to the force feedback, but it took them months. Peter, it's very interesting how we feel different things in the same series. Yeah, and for me, I've said it repeatedly on the live streams and in videos, that because I've only got a steering wheel to tell me everything what the car is doing, I haven't got a seat of the pants, I haven't got G-forces affecting my body, I've only got the steering wheel, so please give me every ounce of information into my hands, and then allow anybody who's fortunate and rich enough to have a full motion rig and full haptics, the ability to turn off in force feedback all those extra details, and they can pick you up in their haptics. That's how it should work, because 80-90% of users haven't got these expensive toys. So that's what makes me worried when people have got like full haptics and motion rigs and they say it feels fantastic, turn everything off apart from your wheel, now tell me what you think. It's a bit different for Crikes because I know that's all he's got is a wheel, and it says it scratches his itch, and that's fine. But I don't see why we can't have everything in our hands and then be able to turn things off once you upgrade to jiggle rigs, seatbelt tensioners, vibration haptics, and then you can have it wherever you want then. And then the steering wheel you can have replicate real life. But I've been in cars that feel like this. Not many. Even on the dirt. I mean, those curbs there, on a softly sprung, lightweight, off, like dirt oval car, the bumps and you could feel what the tyres were doing, even on the dirt. So you got big sidewalls, big profile sidewalls, knobbly tyres. On dry dirt or on mud, you could feel it. You definitely could. And then when I think back to like the Formula Ford, feels similar to this, to be honest. The amount of detail I can feel. I love the Formula Ford. You do what the hell you like with it once you got the hang of it. The Peugeot 206 was obviously softer because it had been stripped out into a race car and stiffened with a roll cage. That added all the information into the seat of your pants, not so much through the steering. And I keep saying it, if you're lucky enough to have a road car daily, drive down the road, 40 mile an hour limit or whatever, 50 mile an hour limit, and just use your fingertips to hold the top of the steering wheel and just concentrate on what your fingers can feel. You'll be shocked just how much vibration is coming into the steering wheel alone in a family SUV, whatever it is. Not one of these giant heavy Porsche things or your Bentley Peter Smith or your Lamborghini SUV video gamer guy, and I know you like your Lambos, especially the SUV variety. Doesn't really. Teasing. I guarantee if I was lucky enough to have a really good motion rig and haptics and seatbelt tensioner, I would not have my steering set up the way it is. Well, I might a little bit because I think it might give me a bit more of an advantage, but for the immersion, the jiggle rig and the haptics and seat tensioner would do most of the work. You ask any racing driver, would you like more feel or less feel? What do you think the answer's going to be? Because feel is what allows you to judge what the car's doing more accurately. And once you've got into rhythm and hang of the car, can only produce speed. I knew I'd get you on that one. But I've got my memory works occasionally. AMS 1 uses R Factor 1 FFB. They say, yeah. But LMU, for me, isn't quite as detailed. Can I explain it? It's very, very, very similar, and you can tell where it's come from. And AMS 1 as well. But RF2 has just got a bit of an edge for me, something to do with the tyre model. Mind you, I haven't driven that in an absolute age. I'm too busy driving other things now. Never enough hours in the day. I quite like Le Mans. I know a few people don't like it, but in the right car, at least you get a bit of a break down these straights. Video game guy, this will be my last one. Two words for Lambo. The second one is off. Oh, don't throw that lap away. Oh, I've just literally this second decided I'm going to start from the back in the race, I think. I just want to see the quality of the driving. I want to assess the whole start procedure and how people get on. It's nothing to do with the fact that I couldn't get around that corner and therefore can't get a qualifying lap. It's slightly embarrassing. Yeah, I thought I'd try that turning at that green patch on the outside because I saw a few cars doing it, but then I remembered I'm not in a LMDH or an LMP. I'm in an old school GT1. Oh well. Still bloody understood it, but I actually fit. The Huracan is quite nice. Got to give that a go the other day. Yeah, I mean, this is the beauty, is when you speak to people who've had chance to experience these things and different cars and stuff, and then get a bit of feedback. We'll have to, Peter, go back to the force feedback in Evo, Evo, Tomato, Tomato. We'll have to compare notes. There's something, we're definitely talking different things, especially as your wheelbase is closer to mine now. Kevin, when I can steer using my feet and pedal work as well as FFB, that's gold. Yeah, absolutely. It's very rewarding when you can balance the car on pedals. Crikes for FFB, I mainly need to feel what the rear is doing, and that's what I'm lacking in AMS2. Yeah, there's definitely some settings that can be changed. You need to find the right custom force feedback file, because I tried Daniel Cart's brand new force feedback file, top speed. It'll work on yours as well, Crikes, and that gave you more of an LMU feeling. Go on to Overtake GG and search for Daniel Cart. I might be able to send it here, actually. I've got it. It might work on DM on Discord. Well, it's not nowhere near as good as the one version 70. Version 70 really tops it for me. No, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. I'm just about to break the setup here, everybody. Don't look at what I'm doing. You definitely don't want to copy me either. Maybe that. Oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble with the changes I've made. Wish me luck, everybody. Everything else will be alright. Right, I'm going on the 2 or the 1, 50 seconds left, ready up. The physics in AMS2 isn't as good, but I believe the force feedback detail is way superior to Evo, Tomato, Tomato on this setup that I've got. The contact patch and tyre wall doesn't even come close to this setup that I've got. Just that the way that AMS2 handles some of the slip isn't as good as Evo, Tomato, Tomato. And some might argue that Evo, Tomato, Tomato, the slip angle's too forgiving. To be able to set some of the cars up into a drift and hold them there is a bit too easy, some might argue. I don't argue that. Because once you've done it a few times, it should be fairly instinctive. Oh, race number 5 here at Le Mans in the GT1 Mercedes. Tyres are still warming up. We had a few offs already. Slipstreaming about to happen. Uh-oh. Wandering through. Gotta stop it though. I'm going early on the brakes. I know I'm going to cause mayhem, but I just know there's going to be some weird braking happening, and I didn't want to be involved or around anybody when it happened. And we're away again. We didn't lose any places. Oh, 3 wide and somebody else on the outside. Oh my word. They were fully committed on the outside. I knew something like that was going to happen. Premonition. Patience on the first lap, everybody. Peter, I think the confusion's coming with describing force feedback and physics. That's why I was trying to clarify. The physics is superb in Evo, which, when it transfers into force feedback and what you're feeling, makes up for so much of the of the lacking for tyre model. So you're not really talking about the same thing. When you're talking about pure information coming into your hands, the force feedback itself, and the little granular bits of detail in the track and the curbs, and the curbs feel okay in Evo, but just driving in a straight line like this doesn't even compare to this. And even the gear shifts, you get a kickback in the gear shifts in this. You don't get an obvious one in Evo, Tomato, Tomato. Now, I'm not saying that should happen or is even realistic, but I'm giving you an example of the detail that's available. And Evo just doesn't have it to the level that this has got it, this custom force feedback file. I mean, I did manually tweak the file as well, so to give it a bit more track texture. Took a bit of working out, that did. And like I said very early on day 1 of early release of Evo, Tomato, Tomato, they can definitely do it, because if you've got that level of information over the curbs and over the grass, they can definitely put something in there, even if it's fake, some road texture. I mean, they did it with original AC. All of that is canned, and it feels really good. Not as detailed as this, nowhere near. But from a physics point of view, it's better. The same as Evo is better. But the sheer level of granular detail, I've not found one thing that comes close to this setup that I've got. And I always, well, you guys know how long I spend tweaking blooming force feedback trying to make it feel as detailed as AMS2. Oh, I thought he'd outbraked himself. Yes, I thought he had. He got away with it. And without a shadow of a doubt, no argument, hands down, PMR has absolutely got the very, very best grass and gravel effects regarding grip. I know because I spent many trips across the grass yesterday in my 4-hour stint. No, that's fine, Peter. We've all got our opinions, but I just wish you could feel this. Get down to first gear. What do you think? Why is it not jumping in my slipstream? I'm suspicious. Mega Dan's. Surely he's not going to be up to an outside overtake here. Oh, that's cost us. Here he comes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to yield a little bit to give him room to recover that. Really dangerous on the outside of the Porsche curve there. Oh, he's gone really wide in the mirrors. Oh, we got our turning wrong. I'm still recovering from the first game. Lord Nikon, Evo, Tomato. How are you, sir? Oh, stunning through there. Force feedback. When I say force, I mean the way the wheel loads up when in corners. It's about on a par with the way I've got mine set up. But the actual contact patch detail, road surface texture, feeling exactly what the tyre wall's doing and what the tyre's doing. And I mean, I can tell. Mind you, I can a little bit in Evo as well, but okay, I can feel the front right lifting as I came out of that chicane, but I could also feel scrub on the front left. In Evo, Tomato, regardless of what settings I've got, I can feel the front right lift, but I can't feel any scrub at all. On the opposite side, I can feel one or the other. but the scrub detail is not there, and the sheer level of like bumps and undulation and texture in the road, it's only there a little bit, and I can't draw it out of Evo no matter what I do with the settings. But it's really good. Just the tile model's a bit funky still, and I'm sure it's that sidewall. How have we ended up in this position? There's a nice surprise as we do 200 mile an hour down here. I nearly went in neutral. Right, who's behind? Mega Downs is 6.5 seconds behind, so we've got a bit of a window. Not trying too hard and staying behind there without trying too hard until the last lap. You're starting to make mistakes. However, what Evo Tomato does exceptionally well, apart from the graphics and the sound, it's the way the cars bounce and move around visually. It's absolute. I can absolutely replicate some of the videos I've got from Donington Park with the exact same car in Assetto Corsa Evo Tomato. I just want as much force feedback detail as possible and let everybody tone it down if they don't want it. I think it's a fair thing to ask for. Oh, I followed him. Don't follow him. Well, follow him, but not when he makes a mistake. That's an idiot move, that is. It's beautiful through there. You get this bobble of the undulation of the road, and then you get this short window of understeer, and then you feel it grip up and go again. The scrub as you go into understeer, and then you can feel the wing buffeting down here. And I've tried default and default plus, and you do not get any of that in default and default plus in AMS2. You only get it with a really highly detailed custom force feedback file. And again, I'm not saying that everybody's got to have this level of detail, but if it's there and you've only got a wheel in your hands, you need to try it. Don't forget, iRacing got criticised for how many years about being a precision replication simulation, and the Assetto Corsa Competizione came into that bracket as well. It was more about, to get fast you had to be repetitive with your practice. There wasn't that much feel involved. I mean, iRacing's changed. Oh, I've done it again. What have I just said? Oh no! Meh, get going. We've only got a few seconds left before Megadan gets with us. Oh, here he is. Oh, what did I say? Ah. Oh, it's because I'm rabbiting away about force feedback. We got half a chance. I don't know whether we're going to get across the line for another lap in a minute and a bit that we got. I think we just about will. Which is... Oh, I love the way the dispersion of the dust there. Dissipation, dispersion. Tomato. Somebody else is joining the party in the mirrors. Or me. Do me. Lord Nikon, that's pretty wild. Do you think PMR will recover? Well, after what I tried yesterday for 4 hours, what does that tell you? If I stayed in something for 4 hours, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere near this or Evo or Rally or LNU, but I stayed in it for 4 hours and tried almost all the classes. So it must have been doing something for me. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Don't follow them, Matt, don't follow them. And we got somebody else in the mirrors. 15 minutes of lemons has brought 4 of us together for the last lap. No, I thought we was going to squeeze another lap. We got third. I'm happy with that. We could have had first if we'd not messed up. Well done, everybody. Great racing. Very exciting right at the end there. Whoa, hello. Goodbye. That was race number 5. Mercedes GT1 at Le Mans as the haze comes down. Evil Week, did you try by yourself or did you stream? No, I didn't stream. I've learnt my lesson, Evil Week. After the fiasco of launch day, where every man and his dog who was trying to promote it ended up with egg on their faces, and it was a massive embarrassment. I am never gonna do a untested live stream on anything, like I say, on anything I haven't tested. Because it was an awful experience, and that's why there was a lot of rage, and a lot of the creators out there were raging as well, and to a degree rightfully so. And for all the regular customers, outrageous, that day one release when so much money was charged. However, after the weekend's update, it's in a much better place. But I'm never doing a live update. I got stung by LMU. I got stung by PMR delivering shoddy early releases. And let's face it, PMR was an early release, not a full release. Evo was shocking in its tyre model on day one release. And I have to be honest with you guys, if I'm sitting here driving something live for the very first time in front of you, I've got a responsibility to tell you exactly what's happening. And I'm not sponsored by anybody. And I'm not sure I want to be sponsored by anybody, because you get the feeling that some people are only highlighting the good bits. And you guys deserve the truth before you spend your hard-earned money. I would much rather pay for something like I did with PMR. And although I was trying to mitigate some of the seriousness on the day, because what I tested the day before didn't feel anything like what was a public release day. And it was such a shock to me. So yeah, I'm not doing it again. It's not that it's risky or anything. I don't want to rage against people who've clearly put a lot of effort and time and been pointed in the wrong direction. I don't want to give those guys grief. But it was so hard to control myself over those couple of weeks, because LMU had caused me major headaches. And I lost about 8 hours of work in a video that I was doing, and I just deleted it. I didn't even archive it, I just deleted it. I was so furious. And then literally the next week PMR did what it did to me, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was having tech issues at the same time, and it just piled up into one. And if you watch the PMR live stream, it's actually my most successful live stream for views and interaction. But my god, it was trying to keep my cool. Because enough people were raging at the time. Right, what are we doing next for race number 6, everybody? So, Lord Nikon, I didn't really answer your question. Do I think it can recover? It's heading in the right direction, but whether it can head in the right direction quick enough. But fortunately for PMR, and it's hard to get the exact numbers, but it seems to be doing okay on console. So if they can keep them guys happy and give themselves an extra 6 months or so, I think it might just about survive. But they're going to have to give you more free stuff. They're going to have to make it cheap in the sales. They're going to have to do so much damage limitation. And I keep saying it, if you want to shine in this sim racing arena, the first and most important thing you've got to do is make me, you, and your mate say, have you driven it? Have you felt it? Have you seen what it drives? You've got to drive it. Drive. The word drive has got to be the most important thing in any sim. It's what it feels like, what it drives like, and then the look and the sound, everything else can come after that. It's no good Assetto Corsa Evo, Tomato, or Rally looking the absolute best in sim racing if they drive atrocious, which they did kind of in the early days, but they've recovered. So yeah, that's my opinion. I think it might just by the skin of its teeth, and I'm really hoping so, because Video Gamer Guy owes me 20 quid if it does. Video Gamer Guy, right, I'm off. And on that note, I'll say one more thing. More detail is not key. PMR won't recover, especially after just being done for licensing issues now. And Evo, what's the information on that? Have they been done? Because all the cars are back in the game, and at the moment they're free, and they're still under the same name. And Evo is better FFB in some respects. Absolutely, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Only you've managed to shorten it into like 5 words, 6 words. FFB in Evo is definitely better in some aspects, and mainly linked to the awesome physics that it's got. Thank you, VGG. With no license, how come it's all back in the game? I know you're trying to leave. Learnt his lesson to leave PMR alone. No, I'm not leaving it alone. You'll see. What we do next, everybody? Shall we go really obvious? Shall we go... shall we make everybody drive this that we haven't done for a while? And shall we go... Shall we go Sebring? We haven't done Sebring in a while. Either way, the cars are back in PMR, but they never had the SGD license. They probably licensed... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. Okay. I was confused as heck yesterday when I saw them and I hadn't got a little lock icon next to them. I'm thinking, how come I've got these and how are they back in the game? It was one of those moments where you just sit there going, hang on a minute, have I got the right version here? I'm going to be up all night sticking all my stickers on my keyboard. I can't cope anymore. And one more bombshell. Evo tyres are too slidey, but only on the rear. Hey, that's what I was saying earlier. The slip angle's a little bit too forgiving, but I quite enjoy that because I like to drift cars anyway. But again, it's a bit like PMR's understeer. If you drive it properly, it's not a problem. But if you want to abuse it, you can. But in PMR's case, you shouldn't be able to abuse it, and I will be sending them a note. Thanks, Video Gamer Guy. Catch up with you soon, hopefully. I'll try and... what day is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Assetto Corsa Evo, Tomato tomorrow. Maybe a slightly shorter live stream. I may even start a little bit later. I'm not sure yet. Or I might start earlier and finish earlier. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. There's things happening in the real world that need to be looked at. Craigs, have a good sleep. Sorry I missed you that you said you were leaving. Peter, yes, I would like to try your setup. Peter, did you spend any time? Did you spend any time seeing if you how to share the Sim Magic profiles? You know what's weird? I've got some backups, but I don't know how I saved them. It's like, it must have been there before. It's not there now. Alright, here we go. I haven't driven this car since the update, so wish me luck. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Oh, there's a little gap in the wall. I see. Yeah, Crikes has missed his favourite GT3 car. Thanks, Hamburg. Right, traction control and ABS is available. I'll probably go low on the traction control. Thank you so much for all the likes, everybody. Thank you for sticking with the stream. This is likely to be the last race of this live stream. So I'm going to click about. Yeah, it definitely will be if it's 20 past 8. I really, really do appreciate you being with us today and listening to me whinging on and banging my drum about force feedback. It's got to be done every now and again. Such a contentious issue. Tyre models, force feedback, physics, in sim racing. You do realise that by the simple rule of physics, every sim racing title should feel pretty much similar. Because physics is based on numbers and it cannot be interpreted if there's a rule of law on it. So by that means, when you sit in one of these in this or any other game, you should go, I'm sure this is a Nissan GT3. It kind of does this and it kind of does that. There should be subtle variances. Because there's no way you get into two of these at the same track on the same day and they both feel identical. But the character of the Nismo GT3 should come through very similar in every single sim racing tile. So somebody somewhere is doing something wrong because they're doing their interpretation of physics and tile models. Galax, thank you so much. And congratulations on your second place. Well deserved. Come back and do it again. And in fact, when you come back and do it again, you need to improve one more and beat that pesky Crikes. Don't worry, everybody. Once we're all using, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, quantum computers. We won't have to worry about it. And then we can get our pet robot to do the driving for us. You know what? I'm going to say this now to the community out there. I know there's only a handful of you left watching, but I'm telling you now. If I find that you've got your pet robot do the driving for you, I won't be impressed. In fact, do we need to do an investigation into Crikes and find out if he's got an early release of a Tesla robot and that's doing the driving for him? Is that why he can type while he's driving? He's doing the typing and his pet robot is doing the driving. Is that what we've discovered today? that was weird. I didn't expect that to work. Holding it in the higher gear with a little bit of understeer through turn 1 delivered me 3/10. We've got a bit more now. Kevin Goodman, hello. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to smash the like button, Kevin, if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, get out of my pub. This feels... I mean, it was good before when she got the hang of it, but at the moment, this car has like been lifted up. Crikes will be gutted. You used to have to do this slightly different technique with this car. For me, on my setup and my driving style, I used to have to brake all the way into the apex and then come off and mash the throttle. Now it's a bit more nuanced. Oh, watch where you go. Oh man, it was a good lap as well. Don't worry, I'll do it again. Oh yes, sorry Galax, I forgot it was Tom who got first in that race. There you go. But what I mean to say is you've got to be first ahead of Craig's and then everybody else behind the two of you. Oh, that's going to be sketch. What all? Is that challenge accepted, is it, Galax? Just about to stay on. Don't mess this lap up. It's building. I think the diff needs a tweak for this track. I think it needs opening a little, just a touch. Oh, traction control interfering a little bit too much there as well. Need to back that down just one click. It's not much. Fast boys are fast. I thought I was doing alright until I checked the leaderboard just. Smooth. Hamburger and Cat and Nilsson are flying. Let's see if we can hold this all the way to the end. Gonna be tough. Go, head down. Oh, second. Oh, look how close it is for first. Man. No, can't do it. Messed up turn 1. That's all over. 2/10 down. There's no way I'm recovering that. The fast boys are fast. I know how to say the right things. Are you mocking me, sir? If that's the case, I lay down my gauntlet and demand satisfaction. I will be the Black Knight. It will only be a flesh wound. Anybody get that reference? Anybody as old as me get that reference? I like it, Galax. Right, frame rate's taking a bit of a hit, which was to be expected. Race number 6. Especially at Sebring. Thank you for the likes, everybody. You are very, very generous indeed. might try and do a compilation highlight reel. But the trouble is, I've only got a certain amount of time, so it won't be any fancy editing. It will just be strung together highlights from today's racing. I don't know whether to leave it until Friday and then combine Thursday and Friday's highlights. What do you think of a live stream highlight reel on a Saturday morning? You've got a striped tabby. Well, but now, for real, bye everyone. Thank you, Galax. Have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you tomorrow or Thursday. Don't worry if you can't make it. Just appreciate it whenever you can. Oh, that's a narrow entry. Well done, hamburger. Sounds good. Galax loves black cats. Are you an English witch, and that's why you like black cats? Have you got a broomstick? Are you climbing on your broomstick and flying off with your black cat on the back? Is that what you're doing, Galax? Tom, I like the idea of a highlight reel map. Okay, I will have a look. You will have to excuse the first few edits. They will not be overly complicated. The trouble is I'll start putting it together and I go, oh, I know what would look good there. And then I'll spend 3 hours doing the one bit and then realise I'm running out of time to release the bloody video. I've got to try and streamline it a bit more. No, I'm not there. Just cute. Is it the same level of cuteness as foxes for you, Galax? Because I know you love your foxes as well. Well, what a wonderful live stream of racing we've had. We had some mega crashes. The one at Imola historic was always going to happen. We were in a wildly powerful old Formula 1 car, V12, not Ferrari, at an old track that not many people know because it's DLC, and cold, old vintage Formula 1 tyres that are cold are mega tricky. Old vintage Formula 1 brakes that are mega cold with mega cold tyres are extremely tricky. So go back and watch the carnage into the hairpin at Imola historic if you missed it already. Foxes are more cuter for you. Guess they were. Right, good luck everybody. I can't see. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I want to tweak. I wanted to tweak the diff, didn't I? I think I'll go down on the brake pressure a little bit. One of them is probably going to really mess it up now. Traction control was interfering a little bit. Engine braking. Let me just think about this. The rotation on the way in was okay actually, so I'm going to leave that. Suspension, we can't go any lower. Probably don't want to at this track either. Turning was okay. Rear end behaviour was okay for me. Brake pressure was okay. Right, we're done. Stop tweaking. 40 seconds, sorry. Left, ready up. I'll go on the 2 or the 1 to give you a chance. Race number 6, final race of the live stream, everybody. Thank you so much for the likes, the company, the racing, the conversation, and also thank you so much to Skeets for the donation to the channel. Really do appreciate it. In the jar for the new PC, that one goes. In fact, I need to look at Ko-fi as well. See how much is in the little savings jar in Ko-fi. Right, ready up, ready up, ready up. I think you're all done anyway, aren't you? go. Right. Nearly missed the start. Oh, there's fiddling and faffing with traction control. And we've got a terrible getaway because of that. Car on the inside of us. We've only dropped one place, which it could have been far worse with the very average start I got. Luckily I didn't get mega wheel spin. It was all a bit of a fiddle and a faff to get the traction control off in time for the green light. Somebody gone straight on. Who was that? Was that hamburger going straight on there? Oh, he's braking all wrong. Right, Shadow 82. Where do you think you're going? How very rude and how dare you. Don't you know whose lobby this is and whose live stream is? Don't you know who I am, sir? I'm the person who can put it in the wall at the next corner. He's very smooth and consistent at the moment. I know it's only halfway around the lap, but I'm struggling to get anywhere near him at the moment. I didn't see what his lap time was in Qualy. Oh! We trial braked fabulously there. Oh, too much curb. Oh, the gains that we had under braking we've lost. Tripping over the curb. Oh, it wanted to dance and I weren't ready. Oh, cat's coming. We know cat's good. Nice sky. Too busy to look at skies, man. I believe he's trying to get away. Ooh. Has he turned off his traction control? Massive puff of smoke as he accelerated over that curve just. If he has, that gives you a good indication that he's quite experienced in AMS2 and these GT3s. Because if you can turn off traction control, you can be quite enough quicker without it, if you can get the hang of it. It's not a massive improvement, but it's just enough to give you a bit of an advantage. Slipstream just having an effect now. I think he's running lower aero as well. Even with slipstream I wasn't catching him in the straight. I just had a better final turn. Oh! Oh! Did he just turn left before he went into turn one? I just started steering left and he hit me. He jinxed this way. What the heck? I'm confused. I need to look at the replay. Unless he was squeezed up the wall. I thought there was plenty of room. I need to look at the replay to work out what happened there. That was a bit odd. Maybe I'd squeezed him into the wall and he jinxed to miss the wall. We'll find out. Just gone back and watched the Humour start. Absolute carnage. It's the poshest way I can say it was obliteral. Is that a word? Obliteral. I quite like it if it is. I'm keeping it. I'd love to press the can't park there, Dave, but I can't let go of the steering wheel at the moment. Yeah.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, mega understeer. Oh,
You can't park there, Dave.
gaining the places back. Oh, we've got to try and catch Frankie in the last 8.5 minutes. Lights of intimidation activated. We're a bit far back for them to do anything, but hopefully it'll catch his attention a little bit. It was so good through the last corner. Way too much steering happening on the way in to turn one. Got to get the hammer down. Luckily this car handles a lot of these curves really nicely, although we have got a frame rate drop again. What's that all about? It's because it's race number 4 after the restart. On the power nice and early at the 8, just before the apex that time. Just about 10-15% throttle. Late brakes. Oh, only just got away with it. Smoother this time, that. Yeah, that'll do. Come on now. Slightly earlier on the brakes. What's the split? Are we getting any closer to Frankie, or is it pulling away? I think we're getting a little bit closer, aren't we? Not by much, mind you. Talk about chucking it into a corner, and it felt amazing. Over the bumps and the concrete, that four-wheel slide into the just beyond the apex. Oh, the car's dancing on the rear under heavy braking as well there. He's putting a smile on my face. There's only 2 games at the moment that consistently put a smile on my face. Assetto Corsa Evo and AMS2. AC Rally occasionally, but it just blows my brain at the moment. I can't thoroughly enjoy it because I don't drive it enough. Marcello, hello, how are you? Sebring can be difficult if you don't get enough practicing. Especially how bumpy and rough certain sections are. Is that a back marker we're gaining on? Oh, you can cut that corner now without it throwing you into the concrete. 5.7, so we've took about second out to the car in front. You know what, this car is very forgiving under braking. I was doing things that should have upset it a little bit more. AC Rally is so slippery. Not slippery, well, on the tarmac and dry tarmac, it's like it fries your brain what the cars are doing and pulling up with. In the wet, if you've got 100% wet track to start, that's very, very slippery. That is, it's too slippery. It's not quite right. The snow and ice is not far off where it needs to be. The gravel is fairly good, and the tarmac is like a million times better than it was. I've found that adding a bit of moisture to the start of the track just gives you that little tiny bit of slip, so you can enjoy it a bit more. But to be honest, it's not bad all round. What amazes me, and you saw, well, if you was here, you would have seen the screenshots that I got yesterday. I spent about, what does it mean? About 2 hours in it yesterday. And I was really impressed with the screenshots. They look just like photos, many of them. You have to get just the right one. I want a proper photo mode. The current replay captures non-existent. And AC Evo Tomato looks nearly as good. The car modelling's almost the same, but there's just something about the way AC Rally renders the cars, and it's just got a tiny edge over AC Evo, and it's only if you're a detail idiot like me, and I can't really put my finger on what it is, but it's so close between the two now. Absolutely head and shoulders above anything else in the sim racing world on PC. I have to caveat that. And obviously, Gran Turismo is right up there. Forza's not quite there. You can get some really nice stuff in Forza. We're running out of time though. There's no way I'm going to catch him unless he makes a massive mistake similar to the ones I normally make. Oh, the grip levels in this now. Not in a million years could you have stopped 2 versions ago in some of the braking scenarios that I'm going through now. Lovely sense of things not quite working under braking. Just eased off the brake pedal, back on again, just to gather it all back together again. Absolutely adore that level of information. Are we going to get another lap? It looks like we've got one more. Took half a second out of Nelson in the last lap. Oh, turning way too early. How we didn't scrape the wall, I don't know. Let's give us 3 tenths. It's one of those last laps. Come on now. Oh, another couple of tenths. Ah, we're not catching him quick enough. Oh, he's slow through there. Still not close enough. Oh, come on, car. I'm smiling again. You know when you can sense it, but you also know that any second now you could make a right howler and drop it. Apart from the frame rate, what a wonderful race. Get round. Oh, the closest we've been. It's not going to happen. Oh, nearly at the wall. Excellent work. That was a lovely chase. It's a shame we got that contact early in the race just at turn 1 and it spun us round. Need to look at the replay. I might do that actually before we end the live stream. Love it. Love it. I mean, it looks pretty good for how old the title is. Madness Engine just standing up still. Excellent. Let's have a look at that replay, everybody, once this countdown ends. It could have been me squeezing him into the wall. I just didn't feel that I was that tight to him. But we'll find out. A lot of fun. he's hinting that I'm squeezing him into the wall. I'll just apologise and say I didn't think I was pinching him. Oh. Right, save the replay. I'm not going to be able to do the replay, am I? Yeah, I've just thought of something. Not to worry. AC Rally. Oh, I've read that. My Shadow, too bad LMU isn't good for my PC. What, does it not run okay on your PC? I'm surprised if it doesn't run very well on it, because I get really good performance on mine. I've got an i7 11 or 12th gen with a RTX 3080 and 32 gig of RAM, and I easily get 120 frames even when live streaming. I've got a lot of the settings turned down because I'm live streaming at the same time, but I get really good performance out of LMU. Surprised to hear you say that. Tom, that was an interesting one. I'm still not sure if I benefited starting from the back or not. Oh dear. Right, you guys have been awesome. I will have a look at doing a highlights reel at some point. I don't know how many how much of the replays I'm going to be able to squeeze in, because if it's too long people get bored and click away, so hopefully I can stick to some interesting highlights. I may try and sync the replay with the live stream highlights that I've captured and see if that works. I might put a little multicam window up in the top corner or something. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for the likes. Wow, thank you for the likes. That's absolutely excellent. I've just clocked how many. That is very encouraging. Thank you to Skeets for the donation. Thank you to all of you wonderful people chatting in chat. And thank you so much for everybody who took part in the races. It's the end of the live stream, and we're nearly on time for a change. Sorry for the hiccups at the start of the stream. Totally out of my hands. Software misbehaving. Normally it's the hardware misbehaving. Well, a little bit of the hardware. The Stream Deck was playing up as well. But we fixed it. We got going. Appreciate your patience, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. You know what I'm going to say next. Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And until the next time, either tomorrow for AC, Evo, Evo, Tomato, Tomato, or Thursday for more AMS2. Let's be careful out there. Thank you, everybody. You have been wonderful as usual. Thank you. Bye-bye.